to Harkless. Oh, had him going there for a second. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
CJ. He continues to make a case as a pantheon shooter. There are only 3 players in the league, though, that rival him in terms of volume and percentage from long-range attempts. And that's Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and J.J. Redick. He possesses a unique set of skills that makes him incredibly difficult to guard. First off, a dead-eye shooter who has an uncanny handle, who can attack you from different angles with a high basketball IQ, shows you why you're going to have your hands full. Good luck with that one.
To Aldridge. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. It's Lillard for 2. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Spurs have it. To Aldridge. Can't miss those.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Rudy Gay, down low, Aldridge. The drive, right to the basket. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Harkless. San Antonio ball. To Aldridge. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Lillard. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, playing with fire. Damian Lillard wide open. Hits the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
That ends the first quarter with the Blazers in front. On to the second quarter. Neither team.
Let's bring the fire to him.
Stepping in for the Blazers, number 8, Al.
San Antonio with the basketball.
San Antonio Spurs.
To Murray. Surveys the floor. To Aldridge. Turns and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Damian Lillard. Lillard with a shot. No. Murray with it. His team on top by 13. With the flush, taking on all comers. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Substitution being made in this one. DeJounte Murray. From long range. Still has and a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Runner here won't go. Murray into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
For the San Antonio Spurs, DeJounte Murray.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. To McCollum. Fires the three. That's rebounded by the Spurs. DeRozan with it. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. DeRozan to Gasol. Aldridge. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent...
McCollum. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
DeRozan to Aldridge. Scores from the post. Portland has the ball. Oh, Aldridge out to block it. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA.
All right, back to the...
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
Defense. Defense. Let's go.
It's blocked by Gasol.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lillard.
Please give me the ball. Please give me the ball.
Rudy Gay. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. McCollum. To Lillard. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Gasol with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Nurkic. Baseline drive. Gasol up to block the shot.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively.
Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Knocked loose, and that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Down low, Aldridge. able to convert inside.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Visit our team website for more details.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Jay, the Western Conference loaded with stars. Do you put Damian Lillard in that category?
He is a star, there's no doubt about it. He's a great player, but on the scale of greatness, I don't know if I see him moving above the likes of a Stephen Curry, a James Harden, or a Russell Westbrook. But we equate greatness to team success. I think if Dollar Dame were to go out east and his team were to be more successful, we'll be talking about him as being one of the greatest of the greats.
Nurkic, that is great vision to set it up with another basket there.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Lillard, add 2 points to the board.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
Down low, Aldridge. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Driving right to the basket. Runner's good there.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout.
Here we go. Substitutions. San Antonio.
Patty Mills to DeRozan.
Screen, I got your help.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. Not that time.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass.
Stuffs it down with authority.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Inside, he scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Mills in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. To DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
DeMar DeRozan is a beast. He's been an all-star 4 of the last 5 years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing me.
Rudy Gay slams it down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Count it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7, because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.